guys, I'm Sonal and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share the recipe of flaxseed crackers with you. So I have already shared the recipe of a pesto with you, which is a super healthy food, and in that recipe I had said that I would share the recipe of crackers to go with this. I've already shared a recipe of other crackers, so one was flaxseed at that time too, and almond crackers, and that recipe is also very good. But this is a much more basic recipe. This is kind of like a 2-ingredient recipe, but I was afraid to put it on the thumbnail because then people will call out and say that, hey, you've added water, that's an extra ingredient. So I did not restrict myself, but I would say that it's about 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredient recipe, and the ingredients are super easy. There's no grinding, nothing. Try to buy golden flax seeds because they look better, and I feel like they have a milder fishy taste. So some people find flaxseed a little fishy. For that reason, golden flaxseed works much better. So let's go ahead and see how I make this. So here I have 1 cup of golden flaxseed, to which I've added half a cup of water, and now I'm gonna flavor it with 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I soaked this overnight. So you can see they are soaked, and we have flavored it to a certain extent. So we have some salt in it, but I want to put some more salt and some seasoning, and I want it to be on the top so that when you bite into it, that's the first flavor that hits your tongue and you're not disturbed by the flavor of the flaxseed, is what I'm thinking. So I'm making the flavoring for this. We have some thyme, so about half a teaspoon of thyme and about half a teaspoon or a little less of salt. I'm grinding this. I'm going to make it into a finer powder so that we can spread it on top. So once this is done, I'm going to just set it aside. And here we have a baking sheet, which is a silicone mat. You can use parchment paper if you want. I've put all of my soaked flaxseed on it, and I'm going to roll it into a rectangular shape. And you want to roll it to a thickness of about 3 flax seeds stacked one on top of the other. So once this is fairly rolled, I'm going to open the parchment paper or the silicone mat on top. Now I have rolled it out, and I'm also with my fingers trying to give it a rectangular shape. The only way to do this is by wetting your hands. So you want a bowl of water right next to you, which is what I'm doing. It's not seen in the camera. I'm going to use a knife or any tool that you have and sort of make demarcations or make squares out of this. This is our mixture that we made. My hand was slightly wet, and that's the reason I'm using a spoon to put it, but you can actually sprinkle it with much more control using your hand, which is what you should do. So we are going to bake this. You want to keep checking on it. You don't want it to get too dark because it will get bitter, and you may not realize because this is golden flaxseed. So if it's changing color too much, you want to stop. So in my case, it did go a little bit more than what I wanted, but it still tasted good, especially if you're using a dip along with this, and a Greek yogurt dip really goes well with it. So try it out with that. So here it is baked at 180 degrees centigrade or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. And you can see that it is nice and crisp. I'm very gently breaking these because you don't want any of these breaking in the middle. And I'm getting these beautiful squares, if you see. So you want to make sure that you don't roll it out too thin, because then it'll break in the middle. And slightly thicker ones also are pretty crisp, which is what I have done, if you see. So I'm putting it in a basket that I have. This is a random basket. I don't know what its purpose is other than probably only for presentation. And here's my pesto, and here's one with the artichoke dip. So you can use any dip that you like. You can use it with a Greek yogurt dip or pesto or an artichoke dip. So I hope you guys have liked this recipe. We'll try it out because it takes just a few minutes to put it together and about 20 to 30 minutes of baking. If you do try it out, let me know in the comments section. I love to read your comments. Also follow me on my other social media handles. All the information is in the description. You can click on the screen to the links where I have linked some of the other crackers, and don't forget to share this channel with your friends and family, and subscribe to it if you haven't already, and clicking the notification bell is super important. Thanks for watching. Bye.